generally, mm, it's a stage. Different stages are involved in production. So, okay, as you all know, the three main processes, the three main stages in a television production. Now that makes you to put the video together to have a continuous story flow of story. So by the end of this session, we should be able to know about stages of production, different stages of production, as I said earlier: pre-production, production, and post-production. And then in post-production, particularly in pre-production, they used to say it as a planning stage. Okay, planning stage, where it involves idea generation, concept, treatment, and scripting. So today's scope is to look into only the stage we are going to see is the pre-production stage. The thing that we have to keep it in mind is three stages of production: pre-production, production, and post-production. To say, put it simple, pre-production, where all these idea, scripting, planning takes place. So to plan. That is pre-production. Production is just executing your plan. So whatever you planned for your video production or film, just you want to execute it, is the production stage. The post-production, okay, whatever you have executed, that means you have captured, you have recorded the video, that has to be finalized. Where the film takes what you say, the form, video form, the final form, it takes place in the post-production stage. Used to say the post-production table. Okay, but today the scope for today is only looking into the pre-production stage. So this I think you can see the figure, which will give you an overall idea about the video production process. As I said, pre-production, production, and post-production. In pre-production, concept, treatment, storyboard, and video script, followed by the production. As I said, no, executing the script. Executing a script is a technical term, and plan, where you can use it in a common language, common word as a planning. Actually, it is a script, video script or film script. Okay, we are just executing the script by in the production stage by filming, where you have to take care of these aspects: filming, lighting, directing, and acting, which have to be considered in the production phase or the production stage. And the final, as I said, no, which happens in the final, which gives you the final output or the video form of a story or your idea. So that involves capturing the video that you have recorded, that you have filmed, and editing the video, then giving proper titling and adding audio or sound effects, which happens in the post-production table, in the post-production stage. So this will give you an overall picture about the video production process. Now we will see about the pre-production stage. It's a planning stage. Pre-production is when, what you say, the ideas are brought together into what you say, into a big or cohesive plan, where your goals and objectives of your video are established. What are the things that you have to consider here is think about your target audience. Keep it in mind whom we are going to produce. So keeping these aspects like concept, idea, treatment, storyboard, and scripting, these involves in the planning stage. Before, think about your target audience. Who is your target audience? Your budget and the message your video needs to convey. Three things. Think about your target audience, your budget, and the message your video needs to convey. Why I'm telling is, you have a story, we have a message, but whom we are going to tell the story, that matters. For example, the story won't change, but the same story can be told to an elder person differently, an adult or a younger person in a different way. If you're telling the same message or same story to a kid or to a child, the tone and the way of presentation will definitely differ, but the story won't change, the concept won't change, the idea won't change. Only the way how you're going to tell is going to differ. That is the reason they are stressing out here. Think about your target audience. Second, as I said, no budget. So before going into this planning stage, keep this in a think and keep these mind, keep these things clear. Second is your budget. What budget? Why? No, I'll tell you. This video production, no, as you all aware, for example, in what sense you all are aware? No, you all aware about that wedding photography, no? For a wedding photography, you can do wedding photography for even the minimum of 30,000 rupees, 3 lakhs rupees, and you can go up to 10 lakh or 15 lakh rupees also. So the different varieties, different. So according to your budget, we can do the program. We can do the capture the whole wedding sequence. Even in the 30,000, you can capture the whole sequence, even for 3 lakhs and even for 10, 15 lakhs. So that is an important aspect. Think your budget. Think about your target audience, whom you're going to tell their story, and think about your budget. Budget matters here because it's a technical area where, as I said, no, from 30,000 to 30 lakh, we can tell the story. We can't say with 30,000 we can't cover your wedding sequence. We can do the compromises and the selection of media choices, the selection of the technicalities matters. So target audience, budget, and the message your video needs to convey. I think first two things, it would be very easy and clear. Your target audience. Who is your target audience? For example, it's kids. If you're telling a story for a kid, or if you're making a documentary, or if you're doing a television production, or if you're doing a news production, news feature, so then it would be for a literate, or if you're doing a news bite or news feature for a business topic or a financial topic, then the audience will be different. Or you're telling the same financial issues or financial news to a common layman, then it will be your target audience will be different. So fixing the target audience is the first level in your project. Second, your budget. Budget decides how to go about it. And third, the message your video needs to convey. So after finalizing these things, then we will get into the stage of pre-production, the planning stage, the concept, idea, treatment, then storyboard and scripting. So it's a sequence of events. First concept, first frame, your concept to come to your mind. It refers to the way in which the message is conveyed to the audience. Okay, what is your concept? How you're going to conceptualize your message. So I have a message. For example, many issues like vaccine awareness for right now, or financial awareness, or many messages are there. I think that how you're going to conceptualize this message for your audience to convey. For example, you can narrate the story, or you can do it as a commercial one, or you can dramatize the event. Okay, that they used to go for drama. Some people will be good in narration, some will be good in dramatizing the concept. Okay, some will are good in what you say, documenting the event. Okay, as it is, it's like a documentary. So there can be a combination of these concepts in one video production. This is not necessarily, you see, it is not like you have to if you start narrating an event, it has to be only narrative. Okay, for example, I'll tell you the news bite, where the news presenter will narrate the story of the news feature. He will start narrating, then they will go to the field and they will get the interview of the real people. So as I said, while conceptualizing your message, different formats are there. Narration, commercial, do it as a commercials. Okay, the purpose of commercial as in advertising, to persuade the audience, just to make them to buy, to make them decision to buy those things. It's a commercial way of conceptualizing your message. Drama, so just take your message, dramatize it, and you can present it, or a documentary. And as a combination of these concepts in one video production. Okay, the treatment, the second treatment, the third one, treatment, a descriptive account of what takes place in the video audio visuals described together. I'll tell you how this differs. So once after conceptualizing your message, then the message becomes the message conceptualizing, then the total message will becomes your idea. That is going to be that is going to be the idea that I want to convey to my audience. As I said, we have fixed our target audience. Okay, so where it differs, the treatment. Okay, it's a descriptive approach. They're telling it as a description, where audio and visual described together. How you're going to treat this particular message or concept to your audience. The story won't be changed, the idea it will be the same, but the treatment, no, here again it varies individual person to person, who is going to treat the script. You see, for example, the script, we have developed a script and we have prepared a pakka script. If you are giving it to the 5 different people in your class, no, will take the treat this in the same way? No, it differs. No, how you're going to describing with the audio and video. Okay, video and audio combination, how you're going to treat this particular idea. So again comes the treatment. For example, if you want to say, uh, what do you say? We want to say, for example, treatment. How the movie opens with a, what you say, typical village with the sound effects of birds singing and soft, gentle music add to the visual. Just to put it simple, it's like a screenplay. How you're going to treat by combining this audio and video together to describe your message. Okay, so that is here visualize the treatment. Okay, so let's make it clear. Idea is the basic unit which comes from various sources. As I said, no, where it comes from, the vaccine awareness, the financial. So idea, any inspiration, they used to say, where did you get, which inspired you to take this film or take this story? Some directors used to say, I read a news article 2 years before, and I got inspired in that. So I want to do something. So that is the basic unit of what you say, the source of inspiration. That is the idea that made it. That is going to be the idea for your thing. And concept, how the message is conveyed to the audience. As I mentioned here, the different types of conceptualizing your message. Okay, this is idea generation and mind mapping. I think so. It's not clear to you people. Yeah, it's nothing, but I will explain. Okay, just before mind, they used to, the concept of mind mapping is, if you have taken a topic and you have conceptualized, then you need some source of information, no, source of content to produce the video. No, here comes the idea generation and mind mapping. Just taking your core idea as social networking as your document. If you're taking social networking as your documentary, just connecting all the concerns and all the aspects that relates to the social networking. Or if you're take any topic and think and write about different aspects and different things that are related to this topic. So that is what they call it as mind mapping. Mostly it happens with what you say, in the they used to name it as pre-production meeting, where the director and a few of the assistant directors, they used to have a pre-production meeting, and they will discuss things. After bringing up the idea, they will discuss things that happens in the pre-production meeting, where we call it as mind mapping here. Okay, as I said, the treatment, audio and video described together. So the movie opens with a typical country or village scene, sound effects of birds. See, notice how the audio and video are interwoven here. So this is an example except of a video treatment. You see how they are written. See, as a filmmaker, no, just you, taking your paper and pen, you have to visualize the things what is going to be shown on the screen. Visualize, see your screen, and then start writing on your paper. How the audio and video are interwoven has been given in the sample aspect of video treatment. All the idea can all the ideas can now be brought together into a simple document, okay, which follows the video from opening to end. The treatment allows a client to get a overall feel for the video. As I said, no, the treatment you can give it to your client where he can see how it starts, how it opens, and how it ends. The total video, how it ends. So here, as I said, no, the treatment varies individual person to person, where you can say how you're going to play your message or your text on the screen. See, then I said the storyboarding. Okay, storyboarding is a visual document whereby the story is drawn out and categorized by shots and scenes. It includes camera, accents, and sound. You all know, to put it simple, no, storyboard is just a pictorial representation of your scene or a shot. Just what you're written on the paper, as I said, the script, no, just put it in the picture, just pictorial representation of your shot or scene. So you can ask why we should go for a pictorial representation. Since it involves many technical crew or many people in the production, there should be a common language. That means a common code of instructions to the technical people. So where this will help the storyboarding, no, you, as a director, as a writer, you have conceptualized some idea and you know everything, and you have written your treatment, keeping the video and audio combining, and you have written something. The same has to be shot by whom? The camera person, because whatever you visualize in your on your mind, no, you have written, you have put up, you have written it in words. So if you give it to the cinematographer, how do he knows what the type of shot and type of angle that you have visualized? Okay, so he's a technical guy. He doesn't feel the treatment what you have written. Just for each and every shot, each and every scene, you have to prepare your storyboard. That means pictorial representation of your shot or scene, which will help as a common code of instruction in the technical crew, where the cameraman can easily get what you have visualized. So in our country, where they used to, people used to do 2 3 crafts or jobs altogether, but in Hollywood or other major film production companies, no, there are storyboard artists where you can, the director has to sit with the storyboard artist. He has to convey and visualize things, and the storyboard artist will do a professional pakka work. So this will be communicated to the, what do you say, the camera person. This will help the camera person what is going to, how the director has visualized the shot and what sound is going to add. So as I said, it includes camera actions and sounds. See, the left side is the picture and the right side lines are there where you can write your descriptions or comments, where the even the editing commands, even how it's going to appear in the story, you can write it over here. It gives a workbook, a pictorial workbook for the total plan of your script or the program. You see, this is a basic, there are different types of script. This is a basic 2-column script, they used to say, video and audio. A page is divided into 2 column, the video and audio. The video column consists of all the video elements or video related aspects that's going to be in your video production, and the audio elements for your video production. So a video script is a written document that explains what is taking place in video and audio simultaneously. For example, see, the capital in the letter, the words in the capital letters are the technical instructions or technical comments, technical instructions for the camera person. You see, wide. It's going to be the wide angle. The girl is standing in her kitchen making dinner. So this is the instruction to the assistant directors and also as well as the actor. So the girl is standing in her kitchen making dinner is going to be the instruction for the assistant directors, and the same is to the camera person. Cameraman is the wide angle. The sound effects, TV on quietly in the background. So this again, which will help you for the total flow of the production and the post production. The script will help you, as I said, no, opening to end. This will give the client together the feel what is our story or what is our program. The second medium close up, Gail reaches for her phone and opens text. So it's a written document that explains what is taking place in video and audio. simultaneously is the video script. Okay, so the concept here is how we have arrived this script. So how we can arrive to this script stage is start from the idea generation, then conceptualizing, then treatment, then storyboard your story, then prepare a video script that will be for the production and that will be an instruction sheet for the production and post production people. The post production they used to say in technically as the crew members, the people who involved in producing video programs. So the production is going to be the crew as we mentioned it here. So the conceptualizing, idea generation, mind mapping, then fine treatment, storyboard and script. These are all the concepts that involves in the pre-production stage. In later classes, we will discuss in detail about each and every aspects. And that's it for now for pre-production.